Hey guys, what is up? It's Dark Shadow Vamp here. So we are going to take a look at the Rhamphorhynchus. This is a brand new flyer available for Pandora, and I also believe is also available on Gondwa. So right now I'm just on a solo one player server. So we're going to just take a look at a little bit of the gameplay. I'm letting my food and my water drop some, but let's go ahead and make our flyer here sleep, and we're going to take a look at our abilities. So what we want to see is the abilities and how it's going to be effective when it comes to, when you're playing on multiplayer or when you're playing on unofficial. So we've got Bite, Bloodsucker, Conehead, Scab Picker, and Spearfishing as a head ability. So this is going to be very cool, very interesting. Spearfishing, a bite that completely refills stam upon catching a fish, deals no damage. So go catch a fish and replenish your stamina. Seems pretty straightforward. There's Scab Picker, a peck that reduces the target's bleed heal rate by 5% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 10 times, must be pounced onto a target to use, deals no direct damage. So that is probably going to be a pretty decent, group ability there. Conehead, increased flight ability or flight control by 20%. It's also going to be very interesting. Bloodsucker, a bite that returns 5% health to the Rhamphorhynchus on each hit. Each bite that also applies 1 stack of blood loss to the target. Reaching 5 stacks of blood loss applies a woozy effect, which reduces the target's turn speed by 50% for 10 seconds, only usable while latched. That is going to be a game changer, especially if you're like, you have a group of you attached to one specific target. So it's gonna heal you per bite, and it stacks up to 5 times. So 5 times per animal. So you run that in a group of like, let's say 5 of you, so 25%. So 25 stacks per animal. That's going to be very interesting. We got senses, we got flock migration, we got plague carrier, and we got strong lungs. Strong lungs is definitely going to be good if you're just going to strictly, rely on diving for fish. Plague carrier, while latched onto another creature not in your group, apply debuff to it that causes 15% reduced bleed, stamina, and health recovery, and increases food and water drain by 15%. This effect spreads to any nearby creatures within 30 meters that is not in your group. So that is going to be like if you were to run that with, let's take a look at the head real quick, with Bloodsucker. That would be a very good pairing. Probably could also pair that with Scab Picker, and that would be pretty good. So we've got, in flight, we have Barrel Roll, and for any of you that do play hats, that is pretty much the same thing. Dart, a rapid dart forward, both in air and water, can catch fish or critters, but deals no damage. So you could do that underwater, catch a fish, or we also got, or go back to this one real quick, or you could catch critters, which also would be pretty good, especially if you're just going to be relying on AI critters and not really worried about, latching onto another player for food. Scatter, leap high into the air when detaching from pounced enemies. So this would be good if you're going to run pounce. This will be good if you're going to play solo, and this one is pretty going to be good for, if you wind up coming across some aerial fighting. Metabolism, we've only got Fisher, can eat meat and fish, moderate food drain, so that's pretty basic for everything else that has that, like Megalania and a few others. And then we have, let's see, we have Hollow Bones For the legs, well, no, that's not legs. What is that? The hide. So we have hollow bones. Let me mute my phone. And seabird. So hollow bones reduces jumping stamina cost by 20%. That'll be good to run with pounce. And seabird, 15% faster swimming speed, 20% faster swimming stamina recovery, 10% faster turning while in the water, and clearer underwater vision. So again, if you're just going to rely heavily on feeding on AI fish, that is going to be very useful. We got legs here, so emergency exit. When in combat, jump 50% higher. So if you're down on the ground and you wind up finding yourself getting attacked, that is going to be very useful. Webbed feet increases swim speed by 10% and decreases swim stamina drain by 20%. Another good one if you're going to rely on feeding on the AI fish. And then pounce, and for everyone that runs the Latina Venatrix, Deinonychus, and any of the other, modded dinos that may have this ability, you pretty much know what that does. Tail wise, rudder improves jump control, reduces fall damage, and reduces jump stamina costs by 20%. So, and we only have one, so yeah, that would definitely be worth the time on that. And then voice, we got Bloodthirsty Hunters, increases bleed damage of grouped dinosaurs by 15% for 30 seconds within a 15-meter radius. So, let's see. Grouped dinos. So if you're, I'm guessing the way that this would work is if you are going to be in a massive group and you're attacking a group of other dinosaurs. Let's say you're attacking a iguana or Iggy. That is going to be useful. The Lord of Terrors. Oh, I love that name. A call usable only during the night that removes 10% of stamina from all creatures within 100 meters. Oh, joy. It reduces their damage by 10% for 30 seconds if the target is not in combat already. Not usable when in a group or in combat. So this is probably useful if you're going to play solo. Plotting Whispers increases the attack damage of a pounced creature by 10%, while Rhamphorhynchus remains latched on, can only be used while latched, and can only stop if delatched. So another one to run when you're running pounce. Rat Out. Oh, again, another name I like. A call that makes all creatures within 20 meters perform a broadcast call. All affected creatures in your group will gain 20% increased trot movement speed for 30 seconds. Cannot be used while in combat and deactivates if combat is triggered. Oh my god. Let's just say that. Oh jeez. Yeah, so if you're like, needing food and you can't find anything, then just, make a call out and you make it forces a broadcast call from anything that's within 20 meters of you, especially if you can't find it. That is pretty cool. I like that one. So let me just run. I'm just gonna grab, the strong lungs. Let's grab dirt real quick. Let's go ahead and grab seabird, legs. We need webbed feet because we're going to try this when going, because we're just going to go for a little fish, and I'm not really going to bother with this. So let's go ahead and attach what we need, and we're going to try this. So you can see that my food is at that point where I would need. So let's test this out. So there's a fish spawn right in here, so oh, look at this. And nope, I missed. Let's go for an arapaima. we're going to get us an Arapaima. Nope. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. 3, 2, 1, and nope. A little bit of lag there. And haha, there we go. That looks so goofy. Oh man, that looks so goofy. Alright, so that's just a little bit of the gameplay of the Rhamphorhynchus. This is actually gonna look, this is gonna be interesting. And the eating animation, just gotta show you guys. But this is going to be a very interesting one to really run when you're on official or unofficial servers. Definitely a group-oriented dinosaur. Once again, and I had to give it to the POT team. They knocked it out with this awesome looking little guy. So, you know, definitely, you know, it's definitely gonna be fun. Very, very loaded, full of fun. And so, you know, let's go ahead and get our water filled up. Let you guys see the eating and drinking animations. But once again, you know, this is going to be a very fun group oriented animal, especially if you run the right abilities and you play your cards right. You might be able to down something like a Lambeosaurus or maybe a Triceratops. Who knows? But, you know, sky's the limit with what you can probably pull off with these guys, especially depending on the server, how many they allow you to have in your group. But it is going to be loads of fun. Let's try some of the vocalizations. That one I like. See what this does. Oh yeah, there we go. I had the feeling that's probably what you would want to do if you're, like, you know, in certain servers and you have courtship rituals, you know. That is probably what you're going to want to use. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give some comments if you would love to see more of the gameplay of the Rhamphorhynchus. I will definitely try to get a video out on an official server with me playing this on an official server and really testing out the pounce mechanics of this little guy. This is going to be loads of fun. Definitely gonna be loads of fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is gonna be really cool, and I can't wait to really get this guy on an official server. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I am Dark Shadow Vamp saying good night, goodbye, and remember everyone, keep gaming.